to Organic Please. My name is Vanessa, and today I'm going to be talking to you all about pumpkins. Pumpkins not only are so delicious this time of year in pumpkin pie and roasting it and mashing it and oh my goodness, pumpkin soup. There's so many fabulous recipes. But today I'm going to be telling you a little something different about pumpkin, and we're going to be using it for beauty routines. We're talking about pumpkin masks for your hair and for your face, and I'm really excited to get started with this one. Today we're going to be working with canned pumpkin. This is organic canned pumpkin. I like keeping canned pumpkin on hand for things like this, and I don't often, or I have a hard time finishing a whole can, I should say. So things like this are a great way to finish up a can if your recipe only calls for a certain amount. I really do think it's important to use organic products not only to eat but also on our hair and our body, because what goes onto our skin, it does go into our skin as well. So that's why I opt for the organic, but whatever you'd like to use, by all means it will work really well. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off doing a mask. Pumpkins are loaded with vitamins. There's vitamin A, C, E, there's zinc, there's potassium, and potassium is really great for hair growth. So if you want your hair to grow, or I should say even regrowth, if you're seeing that you're losing your hair, through research I've found that people online have said amazing things about using pumpkin for hair regrowth, which is really cool. And I've got a lot of hair, so I'm not looking for that, but just the effects of how moisturizing the pumpkin really is that I'm super excited for. It's also really good for your scalp. The vitamin A in particular, super moisturizing, and you're gonna love this. So it's so easy to put this together. So what this recipe calls for is 1 cup of pumpkin puree. Whether this is store-bought canned pumpkin or you made it yourself, just puree it so it's nice and smooth. And I like how easy the canned variety is. So I'm going to find my spatula. It's weird, I feel like I'm cooking in the bathroom right now. Toss that into my bowl. There we go. So this smells really good. I don't know if you guys love pumpkin pie as much as I do, but it's my latest very favorite thing, and it's so hard not to just go crazy on it. So the next thing we're gonna add is 4 tablespoons of coconut oil. Where's my coconut oil? Here we go. I use this one. It is Omega Nutrition. It's organic and it's aroma free, so it doesn't smell too strong, but I still absolutely love it. Coconut oil is loaded with nutrients, and of course so many good moisturizing benefits to coconut oil. I know a lot of people are probably thinking, but it's going to make my hair look oily, but it's not. You're going to have to see this to believe it. It's absolutely amazing. So I'm going to pop that in there as well. As you can see, the coconut oil, when it's colder, is more of a solid, whereas when it's warmer out, it's much more of a liquid. So if you want to leave this out on the counter so that it softens up a little bit, that would be great. Make it easier to deal with. I keep mine in the cupboard so it's not too hard. It's easier, so it's always ready when you need it for cooking. So here's my little bowl here, loaded with the pumpkin and the coconut oil. So we're just gonna stir it up. This is so simple. As you can see, you want to try to get rid of those chunks of coconut oil in there. If you want to even just zap this in your food processor, you can, by all means. I just think that it only takes a second to do by hand, so why not? Okay, so I've got that perfect consistency. And of course, depending on how much hair you have, you could double the recipe or cut it in half, or even, you know, whatever you don't use, put it in a jar or mason jar, whatever. Keep it in the fridge until you're ready to use it. So take off your rings, because this can get a little bit messy. Here's my hair elastic. What I would suggest doing is start by tying up half of your hair, and either put a towel over your shoulders or wear something that you don't mind getting covered in pumpkin. So we're just gonna rub it in our hands start at the roots. It feels so strange at first. It's like you're not really supposed to be putting pumpkin puree into your hair. So there's half. And it just soaks it up. You'll be amazed at how much you go through. Again, it's a little bit messy. I see it falling all over the place. So just make sure that you're doing this in an area where you either put down a towel or just expect a little bit of a mess to clean up afterwards. You want to rub it in there, get right up into the roots. A friend of mine taught me when I was young that what you do to the roots really affects the way the rest of your hair is. So when you're moisturizing, really get into the roots because it's going to help the rest of the hair. I hope that makes sense. It's like you don't want the frizzies. If you work out the frizzies from the root, the rest of the hair is going to fall really nicely. Okay, so there's half of it. I've got a lot of hair, so I'm probably even going to do this in thirds. The pumpkin just went flying. Okay, so here's some more. My boyfriend's gonna come home any minute to find me covered in pumpkin. So just go all the way around. Really working that pumpkin into your hair. And I would suggest doing this depending on what kind of hair you have. Definitely this is good for all types of hair, whether you have color treated hair, dry, oily hair, anything like that. See what works best for you. I like doing it once every couple weeks. I find that my hair doesn't need as much moisture, but it definitely makes it super shiny. And while we're in the pumpkin season right now, why not use the leftovers rather than wasting? Okay. It seems so weird doing this in the washroom with the food, but we're just gonna get through this. I'm sorry, I would pause this and bring you guys back when it's done, but I can't really with my hands covered in pumpkin like this. So you just want to make sure you're getting all over the place. So yeah, just see what works for you. I would suggest doing this every other week. Your hair really soaks it all up. It feels so good. So you saw how much I had in the container and I've just about used it all. So you do need a lot. It's kind of amazing once you're making it to see how much you're actually going to be using. There you go. Really attractive. I'm just gonna, might as well get the last little bit in here. Don't want to leave any behind. Okay, I definitely have pumpkin everywhere. So it's a messy job. Okay, from there, I have a hair elastic somewhere. I would suggest tying your hair up or put it in a bandana, shower cap, whatever you like. But I'm gonna tie it and then I'm gonna put it into a towel because you really don't wanna be dropping pumpkin all over the place. I'm feeling it going down my back. So again, it's messy, but it's so worth it. Take whatever leftover you have and just pop it in there. It's gonna feel so good after. So what I suggest doing is leaving this in your hair for 30 minutes is what it really takes to soak it all up. And then you can wash it out and rinse it in the shower. Again, it just goes flying. Then you're gonna rinse it in the shower. Again, go straight to your shampooing as normal. And when you come out of the shower, your hair is gonna feel amazing. I'm gonna wash up and I'm gonna come back and show you what it looks like. First, I'll put my hair in a towel so it stops dripping everywhere. There we go. I feel a little safer now. Okay, so I'm gonna go hang out for a while with this in my hair, and I'll come back and show you how amazingly shiny it is when I'm done. Stay tuned! Hey guys, welcome back. So I have washed and partially blow dried my hair. My goodness, it is so incredibly silky smooth. I absolutely love it. You guys are gonna love this hair mask. I definitely suggest washing it with shampoo twice just to make sure you get out all that excess coconut oil and pumpkin, but it leaves it feeling so silky, especially getting rid of all the yucky flyaways that I have been blessed with my thick hair. But give it a try, let me know what you think. Again, this is a really easy recipe. I use 1 cup one cup pumpkin pureed and 4 tablespoons of coconut oil. You can adjust the amount of coconut oil depending on how well your hair soaks it up. But if your hair is dry or damaged, definitely start with 4. If you already have really moisturized hair, maybe you start around 1.5 or 2 tablespoons and just go from there. You can always add next time. It's really, really simple. You're definitely gonna love it. Give it a try. Thank you so much again for coming by Organic Please, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.